All right, cool. So now we're going to try out Icebarn. This is another paper puzzle type that I've tried out recently and enjoyed it. And it's got a nice physicality to it. Like the thing that you're doing in it feels really nice and physical. It's quite a satisfying puzzle to solve. What we're going to do first is we're going to jump over to the rules, which I've already prepared up here. So the rules of Icebarn. We are drawing a line that starts at the in arrow and goes through every arrow before reaching the out arrow. Okay, so you see like on the puzzle, there's a bunch of arrows drawn on it. We're starting it in. We have to go through every other arrow and we have to end it out. Constraint number 1. 2 perpendicular line segments may intersect each other only on icy cells. So icy cells are the blue cells. But the loop may not branch or otherwise overlap. So on ice, you can cross over your line. Everywhere else, you cannot. You cannot branch, you cannot cross over, nothing like that. Constraint 2. The loop may not turn on icy cells. So once you're going across ice, you keep going across ice. It's funny, like the way paper puzzle rules are often described is very like mathematical, right? But clearly there's a metaphor there, which is you're on ice, you just keep sliding and you end up at the other side. So you can think of it like that. Once you're on ice, you keep going and you end up at the other side. Constraint 3, the loop cannot go against the direction of an arrow. So there's a directionality to the line you're drawing. Since you're starting it in, that's setting your direction, and from then you must go across all arrows, continuing your line in the direction of the arrow. Constraint number 4, connected icy cells are called an Icebarn, and every Icebarn must be visited at least once. Okay, so each region of ice must be visited. You can't not go to one of those regions. Let's look at the errors just to see what those look like. So you can't have a branch in your line, that's bad. You can't have a cross in your line outside of the icy cells. A line turns on ice, you can't do that. Once you're on ice, you keep going. The line doesn't go through the in arrow. Yeah, so you have to start in and end it out. You can't just do this. There is a dead end line. It has to start in, get to out. A line is not reached at the out arrow. A line goes through an arrow reverse. So here we go. Here's an example. So we've come in from in, go around this way, and then we've gone across that arrow backwards. That's not good. We can't do that. There are multiple lines. Yep, can't have multiple lines left over at the end. It's just got to be one continuous line. An Icebarn is not gone through, so there's an Icebarn over here that the line has not passed through. That's a problem. A line doesn't go through some arrows. So there's an arrow over on this Icebarn over here, and it has not passed through it. Every arrow must be passed through. And then here's a complete one. So let's jump over to the puzzle. All right, so here is the puzzle that I've picked for today to check this puzzle type out. So it's worth noting that there are ways of marking this as well. You can put X's on the edges. That is to kind of say the line is not going to cross this edge. Like that is the most useful purpose of that. So what we can do immediately is say, well, the line has to come in, it has to go in and out. And like we can put the lines in across all the arrows. You must go across every arrow, so the line has to be there, right? Okay, so I've noticed something immediately here is that like the only way to even get to this arrow is to have come across this ice. So, and once you're on ice, you keep going across it. So there must be a line going like that, right? That may or may not come straight from the in. I don't know right now. And this may or may not turn out that way or turn out that way. I guess this isn't explicitly stated. And I guess it was actually. One of the examples showed it. But like, if I were to go onto the ice here, we'd have a problem and we'd go off the edge of the grid. You can't do that. So we know that that doesn't get crossed. And we can't go that way either. So we definitely know we're going that way. And once we're on ice, we keep going. We end up at this space over here. And same's true here. If we were to go on the ice, we'd be screwed. So it must go this way. And that connects to that arrow. That's nice. Cool. Then, what's another good place to go? This needs to be visited. That is interesting, right? That means that either we're coming across here and connecting to this arrow at the back, or, okay, well, this doesn't work out, or we're coming from this arrow down this way and then going across here, but we can't. So that actually, okay, better way to put that is that since we must visit this Icebarn, and therefore we must go across it vertically because horizontally doesn't work because it's at the edge of the puzzle, we must be in this space at some point. And well, if we were to just go down into that space and come back out, we'd have a loop like that, which is not good because we need one continuous line. So therefore we must be coming into the space from over here. We must be doing that. This line can't go upwards because then we'd be connecting to an arrow backwards. We'd have two arrows on the same line pointing in opposite directions, which is bad. So we must go this way and then go up this way. And we've connected to this and we've satisfied this Icebarn over here. Cool. This obviously isn't coming from that direction, nor from that direction. It must be coming from here. It might be connected to there. I guess we don't know for certain yet. And the key trick with paper puzzles is you don't put stuff in just because you're like, oh, it might go there. Like, don't guess. That's just how you end up getting frustrated and not getting anywhere. You will have a bad time. Oh, also, because this arrow goes straight onto the ice, we must continue immediately after that. Oh, and because the out arrow is also on the ice, it also continues from there. So we know that arrow goes straight to the out one. Cool. Similar to this corner, we could have done it immediately at the start, is that the only way to get to the beginning of this arrow up here is to go across this ice, so therefore we know in goes straight there. This needs to have come from somewhere, so we're going to bring that out this way. And probably at this point we can start to see how this is going to form, but we'll keep working at it. This only has one way to go. Can't connect there, can't go across this ice, it's going to have to go up this way. It may come across from there. That is feeling likely, but again, don't go with what feels likely because it might be wrong. What else have we got going on that we could work on? So every Icebarn is visited now, so we can sort of forget about that rule. If we were, I mean, it's interesting. I said that's likely. Like it feels just as good to go connect across that arrow as it does to go and connect to this arrow. At least to me right now. There's probably a reason one of them doesn't. I mean, there is a reason one of them doesn't work. I just can't necessarily see it immediately. This doesn't go this way, obviously. It could go straight up. If it did, would we have connectivity problems? Because we can cross on ice, connectivity can be a little hard to visualize sometimes. So yeah, we're in an interesting situation here where we've got to connect all of this up. Well, that can't go up. Okay, here we go. This is where we go from next. That can't go up because it would connect that line. We have two arrows going in opposite directions, so it has to go this way. So this is connected like that. Good to know. This, therefore, can't go this way, because if it did, the only way it can go is across the ice, and it's going to connect back to itself, so it has to go this way. And that also means we can never end up in this space, because we can't be in here anymore. This space is blocked off to get there, so we must be coming. There we go. I said it's likely we connect there. I was wrong. We did not connect to there. Oh, this is cute. This is a cute ending, isn't it? Because, I mean, I think I can visualize the whole solution right now. I was thinking about this little space up here before, like, is that going to be useful? I think it certainly is, because where can this go right now? Nowhere except up here. And then it can go nowhere except across here. Remember, we're allowed to cross on ice. That's totally fine. So we've got in, coming along here, across the ice there. Only one way to go. I think we can see how it's all going to connect up now. We can't go straightly out because then we've lost a bit of the curve. So it's going to have to connect to that. We've connected around that loop. And then this is going to have to connect to the out. Yay! Awesome. Very satisfying. It's just the thing I really like about this is it's got that kind of physical feeling of like, oh, I'm sliding across ice and trying to get from A to B, and there's like ice in the way, and I've got to get there, but I've got to go through these little arrows that are on the path. It's super neat. So yeah, that was Icebarn.